You are both the creation and the creator. You are a human being. You are the creation of God, and you are also the creator, which is God. Now, what do I mean by this? See, जब बिग बैंग हुआ था तो उसके पहले क्या था? First of all, what is even Big Bang? Big Bang is the first universe. Big Bang is the first vibration, first movement in the universe, in the space, in the fabric of existence. The first movement that just repelled into the universe that we see today. हर एक चीज, the entire universe, the entire visible known universe was a vibration, a small tiny vibration at some point. इतना बड़ा universe was इतनू सा so small vibration, and that vibration just busted out. And that is what the creation, that is what the creation part, the existence wala part. But let's go back to the string, the vibration. Okay, what was before vibration? What was before vibration? Okay, let's see. Vibration is what? Vibration is just movement between 2 points, A B A B A B, during a period of time. That's vibration. That's vibration, right? So vibration is 2 points, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Now reduce that vibration, the vibration. What is 1 2? Now reduce that 1 2 to singularity. What do we get? We just get one line, which is alive. It is not dead, it is not nothing, but it is alive. But there is no movement. There is no movement. And that is what consciousness is. That is what pure consciousness is. That is what God is. So before the Big Bang, before the first vibration of the universe, there was just one vibration. Not even vibration, just one plane of existence. Just one fabric existing. And when that consciousness became conscious of itself, कि मैं consciousness हूँ, then it bursted out into expression. It was not like a necessity or like a job or कुछ necessity कि मुझे ये करना पड़ेगा, but that was an expression. So the entire universe was made just like an expression. The entire universe is just an orgasm. There was no necessity, but universe, the pure consciousness, expressed itself into different forms, the most softest violence and the most violent softness. It expressed itself into different millions and billions and trillions of different types of form, so that it can experience itself in different types of ways, in different types of forms. So that is what God is. God is not a murti or like somebody sleeping in space. Yeah, it is mainly, people think, energy. And when you go into that energy, when you dig deep into that energy and find out the core of the energy, you get pure consciousness, which is aliveness without any movement, which is self-sustaining. It doesn't need any body, it doesn't need any form, which is self-sustaining. It is immortal, it has ever been like this. It doesn't need sustaining because it is immortal. It is what it is. Without it, there is nothing. Without pure consciousness, there won't be any existence, any matter, any energy, any vibration, because there won't be a ground. The shunyata, the zero that we are talking about is pure consciousness, and that what gave birth to the entire universe, what we are experiencing now. And that pure consciousness is inside me, is inside you, inside every single thing. If you reduce every single thing to the minute detail, you will get atoms. And what is atom? Atom is a form of energy, but when you even reduce atom, you get waves, vibration. And even when you reduce those vibration, the 2 points into 1 point, you get pure consciousness. You can do this to me. Reduce me to atoms. Atoms is vibration is pure consciousness. Reduce it to the moon. What is moon? Moon is just atoms. Reduce it to atoms, you get vibration, you get pure consciousness. Reduce this scan. What is this? Atom. What is atom? Atom is just vibration, and then vibration into pure consciousness. Every single thing, if you reduce it to one layer, the most deepest, most core layer, जिसके नीचे जा भी नहीं सकते, if you keep going deep into things, you will always find the consciousness that is residing in everything. So how do this help us? When you understand that you are pure consciousness, without form, without any material or any matter needing to survive, you stop fearing death. I know this is a crazy idea, but you genuinely stop fearing death because you start seeing beyond death. You start seeing beyond that. And what you consider life as a big movie, as everything there is, that is your life, you see it as a part of the entire process. So when you understand that you are pure consciousness, you stop fearing dying. Because what is this? This is body. This body is gross material. This body is going to die. But this body died. So what happens next? It decays. And where does it go? It goes into shunyata. Everything just goes into shunyata. Everything goes into pure consciousness. So you are pure consciousness. So rather than fearing, rather than being attached to the body, to the mind, to the thoughts, to this goal, to that person, to this person, you start understanding nature of things. You start understanding the impermanent factor of life, the factor of universe, that everything is impermanent. And not even impermanent, it is just a cycle of matter and energy moving in circles and circles. Energy cannot be created, cannot be destroyed. It just transformed into one form into another. that is you, that is me. And energy is just again consciousness. Energy कैसे transform हो रही है? What is the main object? What is the main object that is leading to this transformation? It is consciousness. It is consciousness. Because consciousness नहीं होता तो there is no place, there is no ground for energy to come into and then reform, rebirth, take different form into. So this is the ground of realities and of the entire universe. और ये हमारे पूर्वजों ने लाखों हजारों साल पहले बता चुके थे. This is how great our ancestors were, bro. They were really ahead of time. So yeah, you are death, you are life, you are God, you are human being, you are that. Aham Brahmasmi.